Good morning, everyone. We have successfully driven across Germany and are in Poland.
Yeah, today we're in Warsaw and we are going to be giving you a tour of the city. Currently, right now, we are in the Old Town area. And as you can tell from behind us, this is the cutest part of Warsaw. The houses are so colorful and it's just really charming.
As per usual, the first thing that we're going to do is get some breakfast and more importantly, some coffee. Someone is in dire need of it.
The Old Town area was bombed pretty badly during World War II. So they've reconstructed it. So these buildings are fairly new, but they reconstructed it to make it look exactly like it did before it was bombed.
So it's got the best of both worlds. Modern day construction with retro styling.
After wandering a little while through the Old Town area, we've come to a coffee shop. So this is our first stop of the day. Get some coffee. If you're in the Old Town area of Warsaw, definitely come to this place. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't know how to say it, but come here because it's really cute and cozy and a good place to get your coffee and hot chocolate.
Alright, we are now caffeinated and feeling human. So it is time for our next stop. And we're going to be heading to a pierogi place. Now, I've had dumplings, Chinese dumplings before, but I've never actually had Polish dumplings, so I'm kind of apprehensive and nervous, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see what it's all about. Also, I gotta say, walking around the old town in Warsaw is absolutely magical. I really do feel like I've been transported to a fairyland. And it's every single corner that you turn is another picture-worthy stop.
The statue right here is called the Little Insurgent, and he represents the child soldiers that had to fight against the Nazis.
Gonna finally try pierogies. No thanks to Chloe.
Chloe said she tried. She wanted to herself.
Unfortunately, the two places that Holly had pre-planned, we couldn't go because of Chloe. They have a no dogs policy. However, we have ended up at this place and they do serve pierogies, and more importantly, they do let dogs inside.
Now the hardest decision you have to make is if you want boiled dumplings or fried dumplings.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I'll get boiled. We could mix and match, maybe. I'm really pushing myself out of my comfort zone. We have just ordered some hot beer. Not exactly sure what that is. The lady said it's the equivalent of what mulled wine is. So yeah, I hope a classic drink for me isn't ruined.
So on the menu it says it's hot beer with cloves and an orange slice. We're gonna try the boiled dumplings. So we're each gonna get, they come with 8 and you can mix and match. So we're each gonna get 4 along with the hot beer.
Like I said, I'm really pushing the boat out today. And I'm gonna have an assortment of dumplings with meat, potato, white cheese, onions, and mushrooms. Gonna be interesting.
It smells like Christmas. It's cinnamon and beer. Yeah, so it does taste like mulled wine. The beer you can't really taste, so it's more of a cinnamon orange flavor. Yeah.
Okay, on paper this is very weird. Okay, let's see how this tastes. Yeah, it gives off mulled wine vibes. It's not like a casual drink that you can have with your friends down at the pub. Definitely made for this kind of weather. It's interesting. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I'm not gonna say that I'll rushing to get it again. It's alright.
Pierogi have arrived.
It's a potluck. So we ordered different things and we're not really sure which one's which.
I mean, the only one that stands out is this one, the spinach one. But the rest we're gonna have to cut open to see what's inside.
Okay,
Well,
first up.
so I know exactly what this one is because I ordered a spinach one.
First pierogi of the day coming up.
Spinach. So good. It's mixed with white cheese and spinach and garlic. Oh, you're gonna like that one. Really good.
Let's see how this is. It's really good. Could use a bit of hot sauce, but aside from that, really, really nice. Right, Holly's go on the randomizer pierogi test.
This one. I think this one is the mushroom one.
Okay.
I think so. It's mushrooms and onions, I think. It's really good. They're all good. I mean, you can't go wrong. Dumplings filled with yummy things. What is your favorite?
I think the spinach one was really good. That had very strong flavors, and the potato and cheese ones. But like Holly said, all of them were really good, but those two especially stand out for me.
Did you like the mushroom one? That one's
good.
really good too.
Holly said she feels guilty that she's had beer. She hasn't had any vegetables, so
This is a vegetable.
Fritz. Holly's getting her Fritz and salad.
This lovely pierogi place. We got the mulled beer and the boiled homemade dumplings. Pierogi.
Since leaving the restaurant, the weather has picked up. It is a cold, windy day in Warsaw. However, that mulled beer is working its magic right now.
Blowing away in the wind. What was that little jump she did? Oh.
Status update.
The weather has taken a turn and it is cold and windy and rainy. So we are gonna head back to our Airbnb and then we're gonna pick up our tour tomorrow when it is supposed to be sunnier. Good morning. It's day 2 in Warsaw. The weather is much better and we are excited to be exploring the Old Town area.
We started our day in the old market square. I don't think anyone has told the local council that Christmas is over, but I'm kind of glad they didn't because I am loving these celebration lights. They look so nice and Christmassy.
In the main part of the old market square, there's a giant ice skating rink and there is the Little Mermaid statue and it's all decorated for Christmas. They have little vendors selling hot chocolate and mulled wine. It just feels Christmassy and very cozy and cute.
We've just made it to one of these Chopin benches where if you play a button it will play you some tunes. So let's try it out. Let's see how it is.
It's not playing, but there are, I think, tons of these benches all throughout Warsaw. So we'll try another one and see. Hopefully that one works.
We mentioned this earlier, and Warsaw still has a lot of Christmas vibes. I don't know if it's like this throughout the year or
Maybe
what's
just
going
in
on.
winter season.
Yeah, I think it does have a nice festive feel to the place, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
The Christmas vibes have been replaced with police cars and police vans. We are getting closer to the presidential palace. Got a feeling something might be happening because there's media as well. It's our peeps.
The presidential palace that we just passed, something interesting about that place is that the Warsaw Pact was signed there in 1955.
Turns out the increased police presence and the news station's presence is because the American Secretary of Defense is talking to the Polish Prime Minister about the Ukraine situation. Living in chaotic times.
We've stumbled upon our second Chopin bench, and Chopin, he is a famous composer that is from Poland, from Warsaw, so they have lots of monuments and they have a museum and they have these benches all in Chopin's memory. And we're gonna try this one, hopefully this one plays.
Here we go.
Do you hear it? Don't hear it.
Unfortunately, the second bench that we came across didn't work either. However, still have hope. Third time's a charm, right?
The next stop is right in front of the Church of the Holy Cross. And the fun fact about this place is that Chopin's heart is apparently inside one of the columns. Also, if you're a fan of Chopin, we keep seeing advertisements for concerts. So they have lots of different piano concerts happening all throughout the city.
I had no idea Copernicus was from Warsaw.
Yeah, so he's another famous person from Warsaw, in addition to Chopin, and they have a statue of him. And if you look on the ground, it's really cool because it is a replica of our solar system, because he was a famous astronomer.
Yeah, he was the first person to say that the universe doesn't revolve around the Earth, but rather the Earth revolves around the Sun.
Right, so we've come to get some pierogies. Yesterday we tried the boiled ones, so today we're gonna try the fried pierogi.
So, what is it that you want? My first fried pierogi. I'm gonna start off with the spinach, cheese, and garlic.
Yeah, we learned yesterday that the spinach ones were really good boiled.
So on the face of it, they seem to have a bit of a crispy skin and seem to be a bit more oily.
What do you prefer, the fried or the boiled?
I'm gonna say, before that, the spinach and the garlic is just wonderful. And I think I prefer the fried. It's got more flavor, more crispiness.
Yesterday, our waitress told us that a popular thing to do with beer in Poland is to put raspberry syrup inside the beer. So we're gonna try that out today. They gave me a straw in the beer. Yeah, it just makes the beer taste like raspberry flavored beer. It's pretty good. I like cherry beer, so.
Alright, potluck pierogi.
I have one hand doing this because I have someone salivating over here. I'm gonna add a little sour cream sauce. I definitely prefer the fried pierogi over the boiled ones. I like the texture better, fried. Favorite pierogi, filling, spinach, cheese, and garlic.
Those?
She likes bacon and potatoes.
We've just left the restaurant for lunch, and I think we're in mutual agreement that we both prefer the fried pierogies over the steamed ones.
Yeah, definitely. The boiled ones are good, but I think the fried ones have a better crispy consistency.
Yeah, they just have more character and texture.
I can go in and get us something to try.
Made the list and we're not going
Yeah,
in.
so we're at this cafe, a Lickle, and we just had lunch and I'm really full, but I don't know, should we get something else? Ali's not a foodie, so he just doesn't care about food like me, but I'm really full.
Why don't you save some for later?
What, like get something and then eat it later?
It's up to you.
Should I just go in?
I've done my food experimentation.
What, 8 dumplings?
I'm gonna be having Pizza Hut tonight.
So brave of you.
Here she is, our resident food blog critic.
So, you know, after debating whether to get something, I decided to go in and just have a look. And I got their most traditional donut. So I think it's called a pachnek? I don't know if I'm saying it right. But it has rose marmalade on the inside. And on the outside it has orange. I'm gonna try it. Ali doesn't look excited about this. It tastes like a glazed donut. I've just reached the rose marmalade in the middle, and now I've got a bite with the donut, the orange topping, and the marmalade. It's really good pastry.
I feel like after my performance with the donuts and not trying them, I have to push the boat out for myself, for the viewers, and for Holly. So I'm very open to where we are going next.
Large one, yes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We have ended up at the WWII, and it's a pub that specializes in beer. They have over 17 different types of beer on tap and a couple of ciders. So I ended up getting a cherry cider. That is very, very sour, but it's good. I like it. At the end of the bar, they have a beer family tree. So we always have a hard time differentiating the difference between ales, lagers, stouts. They've explained it pretty good over there.
Yeah, so I always feel like I end up asking the bartender a bunch of questions because I never know which kind of beer to order. But here
Too many questions.
But here they make it pretty simple because they have a bitterness label, they have a color label, they have a sweetness label, they tell you the percentage of alcohol. So it gives you all the information that you'd possibly need. This one is Jabberwocky, so they brew this one here. So the first 5 on their board, they said that they make in this location.
Someone already had too much.
Or not enough, she said. Chloe can only sleep if there's death metal playing in the background.
We're just getting done with the Jabberwocky and had a lovely time having the cherry cider.
Our Warsaw tour is finished. We hope that you've enjoyed it. We have new videos coming out twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, so if you have not hit subscribe, it will really help us out.
We're going to continue our journey east. We're going to be heading to the countries of Lithuania next. We're very excited, so make sure you get your one-way ticket with us. So after we're done filming, this is the real one-way ticket.
Chloe and Allie eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. She's so excited.
Good to go.